By now, you probably heard the news that there was another attempt on the life of Donald Trump. He was golfing, and someone was at the very edge of the property in the bushes with a gun attempting, well, we know what they were attempting to do. Now, I don't want to get into all these conspiracy theories, but I want to point out what I think the whole problem behind this might be. You see, Donald Trump has spent his whole career spewing out hate, 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 hate. And this last attempt to divert attention away from his endorsed candidate in Ohio, Bernie Massino, who has been caught with his hand in the cookie jar, taking money that from his campaign and putting it in his own pocket. They don't want that heard. So instead, he brought up this lie about Haitians eating pets. When you spew out hate, and you spew it out, and you continue to spew it out, eventually someone's going to return that hate for you. I have said many times, I do not hate Trump. Do not confuse my love for America as a hatred for Donald Trump. I love America, and I oppose the man who would destroy this nation, who would destroy our democracy, who would put us into the type of S-hole, make us an S-hole country that he likes to rave about. We don't need a dictator. But you know how you stop an evil man like Donald Trump? We have two avenues. One, we at the ballot box, we vote solid blue, solid Democratic, so we make sure the message has gone out. We will not tolerate anyone who would take away our freedoms. We don't need a dictator, whether he's on the right or on the left. We don't need extremism. We need people in our elected officials, in politics, in Congress, in the presidency, who will work together to make life better for all Americans, not just for the wealthy, not just for the elites, not just for those who want to have king-like authority or be in the royal court. We want freedom for all. We say it in our Pledge of Allegiance, liberty and justice for all. However, some people don't want that. They want liberty and justice for them, and the devil with anybody else. We must not give in to hate. And the blame goes right back onto Donald Trump, who spews out hate nonstop. Is it any wonder that somebody has returned his hate and might be wanting to eliminate him? Now, let me make this very clear. That's not justification. You cannot return evil for evil. If you do, you become just as evil as that which you were trying to stop. Now, it's easy to convince yourself. It's easy to look at these things and say, I got to do this. Oh, it all depends on me. Brothers, sisters, that's the wrong avenue. Get involved. Give money to campaigns. Get involved in the campaign headquarters. Talk to your friends, your neighbors. Get them to vote. Get them to vote Democratic. Elect Kamala Harris as our next president of the United States. That's how we stop that evil from taking over this country. And then our other way we stop Trump is in the courts, because a man is a convicted felon. It's time for him to go to prison. Once in prison, we can begin to move on and we can forget. I look forward to the day. Now, I'm 67, so I may have a few more decades ahead of me, and it's very possible when I'm 90 years old that I might be talking to some young person, and I will bring up Donald Trump, and they will say something like, Donald who? Won't that be a real relief to talk to a generation that doesn't remember the abusive, hate-filled, egotistical bully that we had in Donald Trump? We can go forward and we can stop this evil, but that's the only way we can do it. You don't do it with the firearms. That is not a solution. We do not have, as some of these right-wingers are trying to say, a Second Amendment solution. That's not what the Second Amendment is about. It's a lie. The only way you do it is at the ballot box and in the courts. And I'm telling you, we cannot return hate for hate. If we become as evil as Trump in our attempt to stop that evil, we've lost. You know what destroys hate? Love. Love is to hate as water is to fire. I do not hate you. If you like Trump for some strange reason, I want you to know something. I am not your enemy, and I do not see you as my enemy. Let's start to remember we are American citizens, and let's walk and work together for a better America for all of us. Thank you, everybody, and you all have a great night.